All right, welcome back. TV5 Book Club welcomes Carrie Bernard. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
The book is Drained. Can you tell me a little bit about it?
Yeah, so it is a spicy, dark fantasy full of monsters, magic, and mayhem. It's a little bit of a Beauty and the Beast retelling if Beauty fell for a henchman and became the Beast herself. So it follows Sarlona. She's a woman with an extraordinary talent for nature magic.
Okay.
And it also follows Benton. He's a condemned swordsman who works for monsters. And these monsters need Sarlona's power to restore their dying species. So they capture and imprison her and task Benton with keeping her captive. So a sort of enemies to lovers, forced proximity romance ensues. And I'll leave it at that and not spoil it.
So how did it come to be that you decided that this is a story that you wanted to tell? What inspired you to tell this specific tale?
So writing has always kind of been a coping mechanism for me. And I think Drained came from a time in my life where I was very drained, but also feeling kind of trapped and isolated, and a little bit like my body wasn't my own. I think maybe some women can relate to that.
Because you had a newborn.
I had a very young child at the time who would not take a bottle. Sarlona's story was kind of my way of coping with that, and maybe it would be a fun way for other folks who might be going through something similar to process it as well.
Yeah, so I can witnessed some of the struggles there, and as I tried to help as I could, but yeah, I think my wife could certainly identify there. Monsters are a central theme in a lot of your tales. How does that come to be that you're fascinated by this?
So when I was about 8 years old, I was trying to fall asleep one night, and I was looking into my brother's room, and I saw these glowing yellow eyes appear, and they kind of came forward a few steps and then disappeared, and I was very relieved, except then they reappeared a lot closer to me. So I kind of hid after that, and I've been wondering what the heck that was ever since. So yeah, I always have kind of glowing-eyed monsters in my tales.
Ever get any kind of resolution or headlights reflecting?
That's what my dad insisted it was, but my family lived there for more than 40 years, and never have we seen headlights in that room before or since. It faces the woods, so doesn't quite work out.
Yeah, one of those formative memories that certainly leads us down certain paths. So Drained is the book, and it is also a winner from the 2024 Book Fest, the spring version of the Book Fest. So congratulations on that.
Yeah, thank you so much.
What's it mean to submit to something like that and come away with the gold?
It feels really good, and it was nice too because it came in first in two categories, both dark fantasy and paranormal romance. So I think if folks like either one of those genres, then they would really enjoy Drained.
If people want to get their hands on Drained, where can they go?
So they can go to Sherman's Bookshops, as well as my publisher, Champagne Book Group, and all of the usual online places. It's also available as an ebook. And my website, kwbernard.com.
What comes next?
I am working on the sequel to Drained. Right now I'm calling it Blackened, and it should be another spicy tale.
Okay, I love a spicy tale. You ever seen Monsters Incorporated?
Yes.
Well, I don't know, maybe those eyes opened a whole can of worms there.
Feeding on fear for a long time.
All right, we do fun stuff like this all the time.